Bro Thizzle in the building. Ha. Let's light one up. Tony, what up? What up? We in the building, right? We're gonna do it like this. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk. Crack a brew, pull a chair, light it up. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk. Salcedo, he be the Mexicano. The boss in the building believe that he be El Macho. Interview in the making, the voice of the people. Try to shut the show down, your attempts be feeble. Follow the leader, acknowledge the one with the mic. We can even bring the ladies in and party all night. Pull up a chair, take a seat, broadcast on. Cool as can be when we blast raw rap songs. Roll up a bleezy, how we make it seem so easy. Throw up the PC, West Coast, oh so steez. No joke, in the breeze, palm trees, Venice Beach, OC. Listen up to Tony talk when he speak. He got your favorite guest, your favorite rapper. He got all of your favorites, your favorite actor. Tony on the talk, Tony Montana. Keep your ears open cause Tony got the answers. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk. Crack a brew, pull a chair, light it up. Tony's talk, listen up to Tony talk.
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
Tony's 42.0 PUSO 82.3 FM. Tony's Talk.
Wait, do you have exclusive rights to this? Oh, hey, cheers. I can cheers, bring it in. Cheers. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, but don't I know you. Uno, dos, yo, I'm in a dope whip, not the open, still on a trip. I left the Tyler powder whack on the dash with my friend. I licked the back, did that, some sick vato shit. Bro, I do coke, but don't need it to coke. I know you heard a bunch of crazy stories about me, it's true. It's not like me to tell a lie, but I guess sometimes I do. Stretch the truth just a little bit. You know I gotta keep it interesting for the kids, dirty for the fellas, lovely for the chicks. Honestly, I'm really only writing for myself. Okay, alright. Also for my fans. I had like 10 or 12 last week and now I got like 6. So I put them on a list. I sent them a text like hit like. Probably piss them off. Unfollow me. I'm unhip. Yikes. Dear ego, please don't leave. I'll need my conscience. Evil twin eye. Walk in the spot with some dog hair infested trashy jeans. Shake my chest. Let me an S at home. It's not an S. See? Connect the dots. 3 lines up here. Or a line. Or whatever. Just shoot me another line. Connect them. I'll make an acronym for Abe. Think of something good. You know, just to show off then. Shit, but I'm not cocky. Might build my own DeLorean. Of course, time traveling. Got to go back. Go back to 1955. Hey, cool. I rock a pompadour and rap.
Yo, turn my headphones up, though. Turn my headphones. No.
Here we go.
Turn me up.
Awesome. Brightest, eat poppin' head.
Another blown experience is what you gon' be dealing with when you listening to what we bringing in. Ripping instrumentals from beginning to end. Peep game, how we living, dawg, we in it to win. That's right. It's that classified item 9 right before your eyes. What? 1955 type of vibe. Shit. Sick ass fool, rocking my fedora. Bumping good music, about to roll up, hold up. Started in the 7th grade, illustrating on a page. In a state of meditation till the next day. Shit.
God damn, Slick.
But I digress, so check out the melody as I express. Coming up in the West where it's always active. The city that I dwell in ain't a tourist attraction. Since way back when, been crazy like bat shit. Damn, that's why I'm really relaxed. Until I stunt with no practice, I'll be gone off my axis. Off that herbal molasses, homie, do you understand it? And if you don't, kick back and let me show you. Too slick in the mix, bring you that old school. Where's he at? Oh, hey, Mug, you little bitch, homie. Shit, boy right here drinking brews. This ain't no hobby. This ain't no hobby. I do shit for a living, homie. This ain't no hobby, homie.
This segment is brought to you by White Angel Farms. Heaven sent, earth grown. White Angel Farms. Premium cannabis. Keeping Tony's Talk lifted and gifted.
Man, that tequila sandwich is delicious, but only when it's served up by Castillo's Cantina. It's worth a shot.
Tony, Tony's Talk Show Showcase.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for tuning in right here. I'm right here with the homie Abe The Freak. Abe The Freak, how you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? We
just kicking back, guys. We're over here getting lit and get there like always. You know how we do it. Just kicking back. Hey, man, you know, we met you at, was it Stoner Olympics, I believe?
Yeah.
Stoner Olympics, that's the day we met, I believe. That was pretty dope, you know. You just rocked the stage. You know, I remember you sing a corrido or something like that, too. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually, dude, that was actually the first time I ever did that. Dude. It was the first time I ever did that, bro. It was something that I wanted to try different because that show I actually wasn't even supposed to be at. I actually won that position because of the Paint the City.
Yeah.
And this dude, Humorous and them and the Stoner System podcast guys, you know, shouts out to those.
Yeah, shout out to MC Bundy and all that.
Yeah, dude. So basically they had this competition going and I was like, oh shit. And so yeah, there was a few winners, and there was like 3 or 4 of us, I think, that they chose.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so, you know, we had like our own little segment or whatever. We got to open up for basically the main acts and everything.
Yeah, of course. That was badass, man. That's pretty dope, man. Those events are dope. You know what I mean? You go out there, network, you know, collaborate, you meet people, you know, and later on you're over here doing an interview, you know, chilling in the studio.
Hell
you know,
dude.
So it's pretty dope. You know, that's the beauty about that. Abe, can you tell me like where you're from, man, and like what first got you into music?
So me, I'm from Baldwin Park. I'm from Baldwin Park. I've been there most of my life, bro. Most of my life I've been living there. What's it called? As far as music, bro, damn. Just living in Baldwin Park, I've always been close to family. All my family's always been around, you know. Yeah. So one of my cousins, who's actually a part of my team right now, he's one of the main reasons why I started. Actually, he's always been in music, and he's always kind of learning like either production or instruments or singing. When in high school, he was in a band with like a bunch of different bands and a bunch of different friends. You know, he was doing this like since he was a kid. You know? Like, this was always his thing. You know, music, I remember I played guitar for a little bit when I was like in high school for a little bit, you know, a couple years. I think I might have taught him his first song actually. Yeah, and then from there, like he just took everything, and then I kind of got lost a little bit. I started, you know, going to just taking school a little bit more serious, and then I just kind of forgot about it, man. Like low key, I really did, bro.
It happens, man.
Yeah. So I kind of left myself. Yeah, bro, just a little bit in the dark with music. I mean, I always listen to a bunch of different genres. I've always been open to, like, you know, different shows and different, like, everything, bro. I like to listen to everything, dude.
Music, you know, the music's beautiful, man. Me as well, you know, I listen to all types of music, all different genres. If it sounds good, you know, I'll bump it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the vibe, I like the feel.
Dude, and you know what? That's what I really love about you and Two Souls, bro. Shouts out Two Souls, man.
Shout out to Two Souls,
but, the thing I like about you guys is that with your radio shows is that you guys have everything, dude. Like you guys have literally everything, dude. Like
it's crazy, man.
You listen to like any one of your like podcasts or whatever, like the radio shows, either whatever it is, yeah, it's like different shit, dude. Like it's good, man, and a lot of it is good too. So
that's the one thing I like, and like people would always think like, oh, it's a hip hop. Mostly hip hop, like showcase, and I'm like, nah, I play everything, man. I play rock and roll, I play metal, probably some Latino stuff, you know, like ska, reggae, freaking some like stuff from the UK, you know what I mean? So I feel you, man.
Dude, and that's one thing that I for sure like I noticed right off the bat when we first met up. I think that from that first initial meetup, that's when. I think right away I got with Two Souls because I was like, hey, you know what? Well, actually, she had told me like, hey, you know what? I want to get you on my radio show. And I was like, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I sent her a few tracks, and it was just something real quick.
Started off,
yeah. It was actually one of the first times from that show. One of the first times that like I ever even talked to somebody about being on a radio show and hey, let me get some of your songs and stuff like that. You know, like
it's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's dope, man, and. that's the beauty about the networking and those events. And I appreciate you for the feedback from for the radios, and shout out to Two Souls on Fire Radio. It's pretty awesome, bro. And that's what that's what's dope about the music, bro. The music's able to do this. Like it brings people together. You network. You feel good vibes. Like your music stands out to me, man, because like your name alone stands out. Abe the Freak. It stands out. You know what I mean? It's unique. Your style of music, man, is real. Like it's not. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's like. It's not your average, you know what I mean? And that's what I like about it, bro. That's what I like about it. It's dope, and then a lot of people can relate to the stories you say, and then you say some funny stuff on there too, So it's so it's pretty dope, man. How did you create your artist name, Abe the Freak?
My artist name, that name actually just came out of just like literally it was just like me and my friends, because.
Yeah.
When we used to go out a lot to like to the clubs and stuff like that. So like, we get drunk, stuff like that, whatever. Here and there you have your days where you just take it overboard a little bit. You start doing things you don't really remember, but like
exactly.
So what it was with it was where the name came from, the actual story is that we were in Vegas. And we were just, we were at we were watching some DJ. I forget what the DJ was, but
okay.
Just with a bunch of our friends, and I started drinking, and there was just this girl there that I started dancing with,
Okay.
And so I guess I we started getting real like freaky, like just like
on the dance floor.
Like so she was she was a black girl, and like she had like a. She's nice.
Fine, yeah.
She's all right.
Booty, yeah.
So basically, like there was just like this this area where we were dancing, where like the homies were just like making fun, They were like, bro, you couldn't even fucking hold your ground, bro. You were like trying to hold your feet down, bro. You were like holding on to stuff, bro. You're holding on to the railing, bro. Like
it's gone crazy.
She was rocking you, bro. So. So anyways, bro, like, the next day I wake up and I don't even really remember because I was just, but like the homies were like, yeah, bro, like you were having a good time, bro. Like, nothing like, crazy, but like, and I was like, I don't remember. So anyways, they're like, oh, fucking Abe the Freak over here, bro. Fucking freak.
Yeah, that's how it started.
And that's basically how, and then so we created this group chat.
Yeah.
And then these guys just basically put me down as Abe the Freak. And then and then from there, this was like just something that like, me and my friends again, like this is just us, like just being us.
Yeah,
I chose to keep that as a name because when we started releasing music, me and my cousin,
yes.
He was always once we had everything recorded, he started asking me like, hey, you know what? You need to come up with the name, bro, so I can start saving everything under your folder.
Exactly, yeah.
And I didn't have anything because in reality, I never really thought about doing anything. Like it wasn't something that was really in my mind. I started doing it again just because my cousin, since Jesse was always into music. He heard me rap or he heard me spit something that I wrote or something that I can't remember. That he asked me like, hey, you know what? Let me make you a beat, and then he ended up making me a beat. I even shot him a sample to use, and
nice.
So from there we started recording, just like off just off that one beat. When we recorded it, it was cool because it was like the first time I ever heard myself, like on a track or whatever.
Yeah.
And so what's it called? So yeah, once we had a few tracks ready. He was like, when are you gonna do with them? You were gonna release them? What are you gonna go by? And I always just like went back to like if I do release this, let me do this as a joke,
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it out as Abe the Freak, like I don't really have anything thought of.
It was just like being like.
Yeah, it was just
moment,
really like, you know what? My friends fucking they call me that on a group chat. It's kind of like a little joke that we have going.
That's your nickname, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, and so yeah, I put it out, and then yeah, when I told him, it was funny because when I told him, he was like, that kind of goes with you. Like with the music, that we have
exactly.
recorded.
Exactly.
Man, that actually kind of goes with you.
That's perfect, man. Yeah, it was meant to be,
Yeah, it was. Everything just kind of fell into place, bro. Honestly, how everything just started, dude. It was just, I was just looking for something that I mean, I have my job, and I know I have my like. It's like you know, I'm good with my job. I'm good with my business. It's a business, you know, and everything's good. But you know, there's always this thing that's just kind of like missing, you know,
You gotta be something creative,
yeah. And then like I was just kind of like always feeling like fuck, like really empty, or like you know that like you know I can't really find a different word to explain it or like phrase, but like
they're missing something. That, like, and I've heard that before. You know, people like things I've read and seen. Like people say that like the things that people regret when they're older. You know, when they're an older age, or like is not being like creative or doing music.
And
or doing music,
not taking advantage of the time. You know, to like.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's true. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the music is like I said, it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man. You gotta be creative with anything you want to do. You know what I mean? Or not even creative, even cooking. You know, cooking is like an art too. You know, and all that. So some people like to cook and do that. So you know, it's pretty dope, bro. Like. And that's pretty crazy how you got your name, you know, Abe the Freak. You got it in Sin City, you know, over there in Las Vegas. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, well, it was a collective.
All together. Yeah, that's where it started. Yeah,
but right there, that's where it was just kind of like, this is Abe the Freak, and they put it as like my group chat name. Like it was like on this like group chat thing that we had, cause
exactly.
Yeah, like fucking, you know, back in the day, you're going out with your friends, and there's like 15 of you guys or whatever, just a bunch of or whatever. Not 15, but like.
No, I feel you. Yeah, I understand. All the homies, you know, all the road dogs.
Yeah, all the road dogs. You know, back in the day when you're young and shit.
I feel you, man. But you know, it's dope, man. Chilling with the homies. That's what, and it's crazy because another thing about that is like how I can relate to that is because. The podcast. I started doing podcasting itself before I did Tony's Talk. Mm-hmm. Like a year before I started doing Tony's Talk, I was doing podcasts with the homies, all my homies, before COVID, you know? So it was pretty, that's how I started getting into podcasts. So, and that's pretty dope. But,
yeah, you know what? COVID is what what gave me all that extra time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually still working, but, you know, when you go home,
you can't go out.
Gym was closed, everything, you know. So like, that's when my cousin was coming over, and I was getting haircuts from his brother.
Yeah.
And randomly, he was just sitting there on an iPad, bro. He's just sitting there on an iPad, and he was like, "Hey, let me make you a beat." Fuck. What do you mean, me a beat? And he's like, "Yeah, dude, let me make you a beat." Like, he just sits there, bro. And the time that I get a haircut, he has the whole beat ready for me. So I take it home and.
Yeah.
And from there, bro, like
that's where it started.
Yeah,
that's dope, bro. And it's crazy because there's the pandemic that did that for a lot of people. You know, the pandemic opened up a lot of people's minds and to be more creative or do something they love. You know what I mean? So, and you didn't even know. You know, you weren't doing it or nothing.
I wasn't even. Yeah, it was something that like I feel like you know how like they say like when you fall in love with somebody, you know, like you don't look for it, it just comes to you, and like I felt like this just kind of like. It just landed perfectly because I was like,
it was like,
something
it was like
is
a calling.
Weird, bro. Like something just feels like I need to do something. Like
you
know. And so my cousin came in at the right time, and then you know just my homie Rules came at the right time, and then the homie Slick came at the right time, and then we all just you know fed a little bit off our vibe each other, and then we just kind of just boom, something just exploded.
Something started,
bro. And it was the big bang, bro.
Exactly.
Started,
and that's badass, man. That's badass how that happens. You know what I mean? Everything happens at the right time, at the right. You know, everything happens for a reason, like they say. You know.
Yeah.
And that's badass that you're doing it now, man. Like I said, man, you have some great music. You know, it sounds good, man. Just keep going. You're already doing a bunch of shows. I like when you do those corridos. It's just dope. It adds a little flavor to the performances. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. A lot of people ask me about that, dude. They're like, "Hey, man, so where's the EP? Where's the corrido EP, bro?"
yeah, you got to do it, bro.
Yeah,
you got to do
it, man. I know. It's definitely something that me and Don Jesse are gonna work on. Don Jesse's the master with the producer, you know, producing and the music.
Shout out to him.
You know, shout out to Don Jesse, man. Without him, bro, man, I don't know, dude. I really don't know, bro. It's just.
Yeah, no, it helps out when you have a great partner, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then, you know, among other people, you know, my boy, DJ Real, he's going to be DJing my event.
Nice, yeah.
He's another individual that I always saw, too, because when we were in high school, bro, like, he used to say, like, yeah, I'm going to be a DJ, bro, like, you know, so, you know, years later, and like, now he's, like, booked every weekend and he's doing shows at the club, or he's either fucking doing like this big party.
He knew what he was gonna be doing,
dude. He called it, dude. Yeah. And these are the kind of people, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of other friends and we're all successful in our own ways.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like these individuals that just like say, hey, I'm gonna do this, but I'm still gonna fucking do that thing that when I was a kid, and I just, you know, and you hold on to that like dream, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, no, I'm gonna do it. And like these people, when I see them do these things, like, you know, my brother, he's my friend Edgar.
Yeah.
I call all these guys my brother.
I feel you.
My brother Edgar, dude, he's another guy, dude. He's always just been very like entrepreneur mindset, but his thing was always like photography, you know, and videography and all that.
Nice.
And I saw him doing what he was doing, and just, yeah, dude, it just, I don't know, man.
Motivated you.
I think that's what I always saw what they did, and like, I felt like I needed to do my thing. Like, where the, like, what the fuck? Like, something is missing, you know, like, and then,
something that makes you happy, something that makes you proud.
Something
that
fills the soul, you know? Like,
exactly.
You feel your pockets, you feel your heart, you feel, but what about the soul, bro? Like,
it's just that one feeling.
You know,
and like, I feel you, man, because I get that from music my whole life, bro. Ever since like MP3s, CDs, like cassettes, even. I'm that old, you know.
You
like,
know what? And we grew up in a crazy era, bro, because we saw it all, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw
everything,
the fucking the Walkmans and the fucking
everything,
cassette players.
I even seen like the older stuff, like the 8-tracks. I seen it in like certain vehicles, stuff like that. That's all. It was pretty crazy, man. Like, it's dope. It's dope to see it, bro. Like, it's dope to see where music came from and like how it's changed. And now there's so many tools and tools and platforms to help you, you know, grow yourself, put your music out there. Even you can even record a song off your phone now. You can like, and it's not gonna be the greatest. Well, I don't recommend you make a song off your phone, you know. But like, you can do it.
You know what? What was that guy? He's just like a dude that I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Oh, okay.
But he did like his whole album, I think, or EP on his phone, and like it was I think like Kendrick like shouted him out.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Oh dude,
I didn't hear about that. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm drawing a hard blank on this.
No, it's all good.
But he's dope, bro. He's a sick ass.
That's dope, though, man. And it's like I told you, it's possible. Like, there's even filmmakers that make like movies off their iPhone, you know, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude, exactly, dude.
The phones are capable of a lot of things. But that's pretty dope, man. You know what I mean? So like, what would you say inspired you? Like, what was like the main thing that made you like, let's do it? Like, you know?
Well, I guess I just want to say that, I guess it's just that, dude, that just that whole fact that like, I just felt like something was just like, something was like, something needed to be done, bro. Like, you know how, I've always considered myself a pretty chill dude, you know, and like sometimes you catch yourself just getting into these weird ruts where like you just feel like and you're irritated for no reason, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel you, man.
And then you're like, I don't know, you start to think like, why do I fucking feel like that sometimes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know, dude. I really don't know, dude. Because it's always something that I feel like is in behind everybody's head, you know, like in the back of people's head, like what if. But then they're just like, nah, but I don't have time.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, and you know, you just.
So you just.
It was.
You kind of just like.
It was.
You kind of pushed yourself like to like find something to do, like something creative.
It was like just something like just to get me out of like. I guess another thing too is like I have this comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you just you want to see like. You want to see what you're capable of, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's something that I...
No, I feel you, man. It's true, like...
A little hard to explain, but it's like...
It is hard to explain, man, but...
You kind of like... I feel like it's just something I feel like I needed to throw myself on a journey that just like... Dude, you need to do something that, that's not... You know what? Maybe it's not going to pay you, but something that's just kind of going to...
Like, especially after you started...
Take your time off, mind off.
Especially, like, after you started, like, that one day with your cousin when he made you that beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of just sparked from there, and you're like... it just sparked you, you know? Like, it's like me when I got into podcasting. Like, I started doing podcasts, and then I'm like... I had my own time. I wasn't with the homies no more, so I couldn't do those episodes.
Yeah.
And I had nowhere to do it, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start my own podcast. You know, I started Tony's Talk. So
exactly.
I feel you, man. I know what you mean,
dude. It's and it is and maybe I can't find the right words. Maybe I'm just a little faded, but
we're literally gifted over here. You know how we do it.
Fucking dabs, bro. Shoot.
The dabs ain't no joke. We got that
Tony with the dabs.
The
bro.
dabs, man. Shout out to White Angel Farms for sponsoring us tonight with the dabs.
There you go, man. Shout out, bro. But it is in a way this thing that it is kind of unexplainable, you know? Like sometimes you can't really find the right words to say. Like, you know what? It's just there's no word to explain it. It's just an action. It's just emotion. You know, it's like something you said, something you do and you find, and it's the flame. It's
the flame. Yeah, the flame like it's your soul, bro. It's your soul. Your soul gets attracted to it. You know, like
you feel that little.
Like it bumps you up. You know,
and then you get on. You know,
it's like me every time I do one of these suckers right here. It's like me doing that, you know. So I feel like it just pumps you up, like it's getting like I feel man, because when I'm right here doing the shows like right now, like it motivates me. Bro, like, I'm over here putting the drum pads, recording, pressing the mic on and off, watching the thing over here, chilling with the homie Abe. You know what I mean? Just getting lifted and gifted, you know.
Hey. So
it's pretty dope, man. I know what you mean, man. It's dope, man, and it's good that you're there, man, and you're doing it now, man, and you're gonna keep doing it. You already, I was talking to you earlier. You know, you said you have projects already lined up, so that's dope, man. Let's talk a little bit about the projects that you have coming up. Like we'll get into the first track. We'll get on to this next track, and then we'll be back, guys. We'll play this first track right here.
Yeah.
Now we'll be back in a bit. Give us a second, guys. Here it goes. Let's go.
Now, first tell me, how did you do it? How did you take away my power?
I didn't, Magneto. I merely tricked you.
You lied. I couldn't control your gun. You made me lose my magnetism.
You're wrong. I just guessed that you'd overlook one simple thing.
Yeah. Gremlins spreading through trenches. Wretched meets horror, run far to the hills. You'll need more men.
Cringe hard when you're looking upon my dumb face. It's okay, I won't get offended. I know we're ugly.
I know I'm funny, and I know God loves me. I took a piss, used to restroom and had some dope tile.
8 miles ago, not wine, and I might die. Guess I haven't had my fix since 6 hours ago.
What's that? Gas in my hand, got a cop back. Went tucked in my side sweater pocket. Fuck it, blow his fucking brains out. Why you fucking pointing at your own head? I tell you, we're straight retarded. I'm taking charge now. I hold the light a while. We the worst to do it since Batman Evil up. Keep reading, punk. It gets greedy, trust. Doom and Magneto about to team up. We'll beat you up. You brought an AR, but no rifle will save your ass unless you got a packing with attachments or a pack a punch. I'm Jack's son, the drunk pirate, and I inherited his gold, bad habits and curses. I'm walking dead, bitch. We are different, you from I can't find a way to explain it, but you ain't us. We're not different, he is I is he, and we exist in one shell of a guy.
Born out of a dead goat's fetus, mass scientist found Beelzebub on his last breath. Told him I'll grant you 7 virgins, an endless set of cash, drugs, alcohol, all that, bro.
Well, what do you say?
All you have to do is take this, take it in a dark place, feed it fear daily and let it grow. A hint of chemex, little fill of madness, throw it in the darkness next to magic shoes, top next. Let it simmer while it's basking in its own shit. Probably should warn the world corruption's down the block, check. Tell the rich, even they aren't safe today. No souls escape until we break glass above break.
What's that? Gas in my hand, got a cock back. Where at? Tucked in my side sweater pocket. Fuck it, blow his fucking brains out. Why the fuck you pointing at your own head? I'm telling you, we're straight retarded. I take a charge a while, I hold a light now. The best part, this is real life, not a Comic-Con. Keep reading, punk, it gets greedy, trust. We the worst duel since Doom and Magneto rot. God damn it, dude, yeah, dude, you always fuck it up. Hey, yo, fucking Don, can you just fucking start us over? Shut up, bro. Hey, start us over, yeah? Go, just press rewind.
Today we have with us a group of students among America's best. To you, we say, we've only completed a beginning. We leave you much that is undone. There are great ideas undiscovered, breakthroughs available to those who can remove one of truth's protective layers.
But by who? Oh no!
What up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back right here with Abe The Freak. That track right there was called Superb Villains. Can you tell us a little bit about that track right there, Abe?
Yeah. So that track is actually it's the last it's the outro to my last project.
Okay.
The last project I think I released in 2021. Man, I actually didn't do a lot of releasing all of last year.
Yeah.
And even this year I only released 2 singles, and then I got this EP that's coming out. But yeah, this is the outro to my last EP.
Okay.
And yeah, the song's called Superb Villains. It's featuring an artist goes by the name of Jesus. Okay. And so yeah, that's the other artist that's on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's the idea for this project was kind of behind like the moon landing. That last clip right there is like a clip
little audio.
Yeah, it's about the moon landing, and just kind of play on the whole like conspiracy thing or whatever. And so like I thought it'd be kind of funny to just the whole project kind of has different clips of that, of like just the thing, moon landing and this and that and like the stars. And so it's like
that's pretty creative though. Yeah,
it's kind of funny. Like the beginning also has like a little like clip like that where I'm just kind of talking and like you just,
that's dope, bro. That that style, people love to hear that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a 17-minute long EP, bro. Like short tracks. I got some cool features on this EP, bro. I got the homie Capital. I got the homie Envy. The homie Grim and Mikey the Mimic. He used to go by Zooted. So on the project he's on there by Zooted, but he goes by Mikey the Mimic now. But some of these cats, dude, I met really early when I started like recording, and yeah, dude, they're dope, man. They're dope. The homie Two Slick's on there too. I think y'all heard him earlier. 1955 track. Yeah, bro. Yes.
That's dope, man. That's pretty cool, man. Like that's an older track. So I know you have new project you're working on right now. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I know you have a listening party coming up as well. So
yeah. So that one, this project. It's funny because I had this project already almost ready to release almost immediately after having this 5th one.
Yeah.
I had the idea already. I knew kind of what I was going for.
Yeah.
And so basically because of this project, since I kind of did like a play on like the moon and stuff and all that, like what I did with this next project is I kind of did something about like not of Earth, like something out of the out of this planet,
Out of this earth,
yeah. And so I kind of went along with that whole thing, and I was ready to release, and I started actually performing.
Yeah.
Towards the end of 2021 is when I started to I did my first few performances like that were kind of big.
Yeah.
And I started meeting a bunch of artists, and I started seeing like just how they go about and how they do their like releasing, and like they they kind of start sharing. A lot of people they're really cool, man, because they kind of give you like they kind of tell you
they
like,
help you out,
you talk to people and you're like, well, I got this project coming out, and then they're like, hey, you know what you should do, dude? Like I did this, and it's like you should do something like
this,
and they kind of help you out, dude, and I at first I was like, man, I don't want to hold off on this. I want to do it now because I had this idea, and I feel like it's pretty creative, and and so I wanted to do it right away, so yeah. At the same time, I start meeting all these people, and then they kind of give you ideas, and one of the cats that helped us a lot, that I always throw shouts out. I always got to mention this guy, Reggie Levy. He's over there in the IE. He's with the Bad Genre crew, Reno and Ismail, Wakaz, Jay Custodio, Madrid, DJ Dread. These guys are all over there, and when they first met me and Jesse out of the same studio. We work out of the same studio.
Yeah.
And so they basically saw us first start performing and first start like doing like everything, bro, everything.
Getting out there,
yeah, dude. So the homie Reggie, bro, he just kind of like he kind of just lets us know. He kind of guides us, you know.
Yeah,
and
helps
so,
you out.
After
mentors you a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, you know, without you know, like without doing it, but he does, you know, because he's been a lot of help to me personally and DTO.
Okay.
And DTO, I don't know if I mentioned, but that's my group, me and Don Jesse and Rules, you know, we
DTO,
go by
okay.
group despite the odds.
Okay.
You know, we'll probably get into that a little later, or maybe some other time we get a chance, but yeah, he kind of gives us like all these little ideas, like, hey, look, on your release, do this, or like when you perform, do this.
Yeah.
And Reggie, he's actually the reason also why I did the corrido when I first did the corrido, because he does this thing in his set where he kind of like does a random this random track that's not his song. It's like
just
a
to
song.
pump the crowd up.
Yeah, and so like it's like he does this cool song, man. It's really fun, dude. It's
dope.
He's you know, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen him live, but you know, when you see him, those that have seen him live, they know what he does.
Okay,
but like it's entertaining, dude. He's good at what he does, man.
He's entertainer for sure.
Yeah, and so yeah, what's it called? I started performing. I started getting all these ideas, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna push everything till later.
Yeah.
And so that year, 2022 comes, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really know a lot of people. I don't really know a lot of, you know, like teams that can help me promote, that can help me like get my name out, you know, like, you know. So that's when I started like really thinking about like, you know, how am I gonna do this, you know? So I started really looking for shows and events, and at first it was really slow because I still didn't really know how to do it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I just knew that I needed to go do some shows.
Yeah,
and so
you get out there, promotion or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and so eventually, you know, it just dawned on me like, hey, you know what? I just gotta show up. You know, I just gotta go to somebody's show, see what they're doing, and do a show with them maybe if I get a chance,
do something,
and then go from there. And I did, bro. That's literally how I just started.
And how many shows have you done by now?
Fuck, man, I did a gang this year for sure. I did a gang, dude. I mean, I had 2 to 4 shows a month since March. You know, January and February was a little dead. I wanted to kind of
get ready,
blueprint myself, and then from there, dude, 2 to 4 shows since fucking then, bro. 2 to 4 shows. Right now, I'm hosting performances in Maywood monthly with the Righteous Glass. Smoke shop, you know, shouts out to those guys. They've been doing their thing since 2021. I think they've been doing events in Maywood.
That's dope.
And they're letting me kind of put the performances together now. You know, I've been with them for about a year now, so I'm like, yo, I could bring you guys some different cats. You know,
so that's good. You better start doing performances now. You're throwing your own. You know, so that's.
Yeah.
I hope you're running the show. I recently did my first show too, man. I know how it's like. It's kind of like takes a little work, you know what I mean, to do it. You know, put the lineup together, get the artists, you know, get the sound set.
And for here, I can't really take too much credit because I just get the performances.
To get the artists, yeah.
Him and his team, they do the vendors and they get everything together. And they do a real cool job, man. And we actually have one coming up on the 14th, this Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, this Saturday. And you know, they're doing a Halloween theme. We got like a Mario Kart tournament. We got a Super Smash Brothers tournament.
Gaming and everything, yeah.
Yeah, and we got the live performances. We're going to sneak them in through the performances. They got raffle giveaways. My boy, the main host, he gives away the house of the event.
Yeah.
The Righteous goes ahead and gives away like a bunch of different stuff, bro.
Like, a bunch of stuff. The giveaways are good, man.
Yeah, and again, man, they're really cool people, man.
That's dope.
What's it called? They've been really supportive of me for sure. Cause I mean, they basically just like, yo, handle here, do the music, do it. Like, we trust you. Like, so I mean,
dope. That's dope that you get to work with people like that.
That's like, I think the best part about it so far is that you meet these people that, like, you know, that you can trust. Yeah. And then they trust you, and it's like you just. You don't even really like expect anything from them. It's just like, hey, just do your thing, bro, and then we're gonna do our thing here, and we
they feel the vibe. They feel the vibe. They're like, hey, you're cool, man. You help us out. I got you. Yeah.
And yeah, dude, and that's really what's keeping me around, bro. Like honestly, with this whole industry thing, it's like you hear so many people talk about like, oh, there's so many fake people. There's so many fucking people that are this and that. It's like, man. There's a lot of good people too, bro. There's a lot of fucking, beautiful people that are just looking for the right, same type of thing,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so yeah, man, all these shows that I've been performing, all year, I've been promoting one of the songs, that we'll probably listen to a little later today.
Okay.
And that one is it's been in my set all year. It's one that I do with the crowd. I maybe you noticed it where I cheers with the crowd.
Okay, yeah.
That one is Golden Hour.
Okay.
That's the one that I basically I'll pull the crowd in. I'll be like, hey, this is the part where I just want to take some little break and just invite people. If you guys have a drink, let's take
get
a
your drinks.
Hey, save it for the end of this verse. Let's cheers. And you guys got a joint, a blunt, whatever, just light it up. Let's
get your dab pin out or something. Yeah.
So I. Purposely, again, for the sake of the project, this is one of the practice songs that I want to show everybody for sure that they know that, like, oh, I know that song. Like, finally, there it is, like.
Let's get on the project,
Yeah, and it gets good. It's gotten some pretty good feedback, like, people are interactive with it, they see me pull the shot out, out of nowhere. Like, where the fuck this guy got a shot
He's
from,
ready,
bro?
Yeah, cheers, let's get it.
Yeah, and so it's...
Get your bongs, get your blunts, get your drinks, let's get it, cheers.
Yeah, so it's fun, it's
that's
just
fun. I did notice that when you did that. We did that.
Yeah. So, again, it's these little tricks that you pick up, like you see how people interact with the crowd and you want to just, really just show them who you are, like, hey, honestly, if you and me were chilling just somewhere and we were going to do nothing, I'd be like, hey, do you want to just grab a quick drink? Like, nothing like, hey, we got to get like all fucked up or nothing like that. But like, I'm the type of dude that like have a beer over a conversation or if you want to smoke, smoke.
There's a song that says, tell me what you're drinking and I'll tell you what I'm on. Like, exactly. I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly, man. So like, I just always, I like to talk, man. I'm a talker guy, So like, I just,
yeah.
And so like, that's it. That's one of my little like, I guess gimmicks that I like to use. It's just, hey, let's have a drink real quick with you guys, and it's worked, man. Like it's a lot of people. Again, they hey, that was cool that you did that. Like, what's your name? Like, and
they like it. They feel the vibe. Exactly. Yeah, you're not just out there performing your songs. You can do it,
Yeah.
You're having a good time with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, and then also with that song, that's usually when I do the corrido after we take the shot, corrido, so that's when I like bring
ready for it.
Yeah, so it kind of like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like it's just
exactly. That's good, man, and that's dope that you do that, man. And let's get into that check. Let's play that check right now so the people can get to hear it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Golden Hour, right?
Let's go.
Golden Hour. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, cause this the part where I'm supposed to tell y'all I'm doing great. But anyway, here's that same story, different day alone. Still waiting on the one, yo, believe me. If y'all could see love through my eyes, you'll see just why I wait. But that's life, what can I say? I'm not complaining, I'll keep trying to speak her and this money into my life. I pray the higher power grants me strength, cause trust I want this change, and grant serenity for things I don't need in my lane. I'm fiending for all of the success I don't need genies, though I'm really far stuck between between a hard place and the stupid rock. I'm Homer. I can take all the pain. Go ahead and hit me hard. It's hard to say you'll love me. It takes a couple hits at most, but you won't regret this when it's over. You'll be telling folk, yo, this dude be doper than all of the dope you smoked before. And we going coast to coast, deliver out my flowers. Beasto in a freestyle with the locals down in Mexico. Y mis amigos, pues me quieren un chingo. My best friend, still my brother and my sister. A cheers to all our greatest haters, cause they said it won't be easy, when in reality it really be that simple. So here's to these years.
Yo, we're back. It's a great track right there, Golden Hour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, that's a great track. He was just talking about it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's pretty dope that you do that you do that one for your shows and stuff like that. Get the people to let you know you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Over here getting lifted and getting
got me in the middle of the dab.
The dab, yeah, exactly. You know, we just kick it back, man.
Yeah, the song is actually like you were saying, it was something that I've been performing all year actually.
Okay.
So so this one, what it's gonna come with when you get into the project, is it's gonna come with a part 2, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is actually just basically kind of even like a teaser, you know? We still have
a lot to do on it.
Yeah, man. There's still a lot more that's gonna be on the project, and that's why I'm throwing the event, because I really want to perform it live and actually get to show, not just kind of
just put a track out there, yeah.
Yeah, kind of really want to put this project out how I'm seeing it, I'm envisioning something. So
that's dope.
I really want to get this, put out the correct way so people can really see it and really get into it. I want to give them like a full experience. Yeah. Another thing that I've been mentioning too about this project is, goddamn, gotta get these coughs out, huh? But another thing that I've been mentioning about this project too is that it's gonna be basically one of my last like small projects, like with as far as like EPs.
Yeah.
I really want to start getting into like mixtapes and LPs and just albums,
Okay.
And then just getting like the listeners a full length,
everything, an album and everything.
Yeah. Get some videos out and shit. You know what I mean?
Promotion, lyric videos. I can read the lyrics. Music videos as well. That's dope, man. That's dope, and that's dope, man. That's what it's all about, man. Envisioning, like whatever you envision, whatever you feel like creating and doing, that's what you should do, man. And that's dope that you're having that listening party. Like you said, you want to perform it and show the people what it's about. So that's pretty awesome, bro, that you do that. You know what I mean? So, and like a lot of people don't, not to talk bad about anybody, but just a lot of people don't really do that. And that's dope that you think that way already as a young start. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that's pretty dope, man.
I think what actually, what really pushed me to do this event like this is that it was something unexpected, because I was gonna do the release anyways, but
yeah,
the actual show came out of nowhere because I was already supposed to have a big event in October,
Okay.
And then it got canceled, and so it kind of put me in a position where I was like, all right, I was gonna have my big event and then my release,
Yeah.
And then, but kind of put me in a position where I was like, all right, Abe, it's up to you now. You're gonna have to push this album now or EP in a way that you're gonna have to mix in your last performance, because I was also gonna be my last performance of the year, and I wanted to do something, end it strong, for my friends, my people, And so the show got canceled, and I was like, man, I had to tell a lot of people, hey, you know what, we're not gonna have this show. And so I started really thinking, like, dude, fuck, you know what? Let me just
do
fucking do something with this, Like, I'll perform it.
And you have your homies that you met that were vibing with you, that were helping you out do the performance and all that.
Exactly, dude. And that's exactly what I think that that also fell into place, is that I mean, I realized that from hosting the other shows over here in Maywood.
Yeah.
I mean, all these other artists have already came to perform out with us, you know?
Yeah.
We had a few already.
Yeah.
And so I realized, like, hey, I could just ask them, you know, hey, if you guys are free, you know, if you guys want to help me. And, dude, like, everybody's just been so supportive.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, dude, like, I want to get on... I want to get into some name drops, but I'd probably be here all day, bro. But, like, just some quick ones that I just off my bat. Like, just Medrano, the homie Crazy. He goes by Medrano, a.k.a. Crazy. Non-existent. Net Ponder. You know the homies, bro. The homies. Net Ponder, bro. Just Baby Rich. Just fucking Sounds of Poets. The homie MC Rules, you know. Fucking OQ, just all these guys, man, all these guys, bro. Like they just, I'm missing a lot, bro.
Hey, don't get mad at Abe, man. He just didn't get there. It's my bad, guys. Like, I got him dabbed out right now, guys.
I'm breaking my head trying to fucking put everybody's name in it, but no, dude. But like, I mean, you guys are in the chat, bro. You guys know, you guys were putting all this shit together, and everybody's being super flexible, and everybody's being super fucking cool, bro.
That's dope, man.
And
so you want, man.
And shouts out, dude, to everybody, man. To everybody who's helping me, bro. You know, you and Two Souls. I know Two Souls gonna have a booth out there and all that.
Yeah.
And shouts out to my homie Main Street Pizza, bro. He's based out of Baldwin Park.
Okay.
The homie, he's fucking got the wings. He's got the pizza, man. Hit him up, bro. He's gonna be out there. He's gonna be selling some food. And then Locals Cafe, man. Shouts out to them for providing the venue, man. Locals Cafe.
Yeah, I heard of them.
We're going to be out there in LA. So, once again, the show is free. The event is free.
Okay.
All I'm asking y'all is to come down and have a drink with me, you know. It don't even have to be alcoholic. Just come have a water, bro.
Just get a water, Gatorade.
Just come kick it, man. Like, I'm literally just doing this because...
It's a network.
It was something, yeah. And the event is just, again, it's just not just going to be the listening party. I'm going to have we're organizing a freestyle sesh, sorry.
Yeah.
And then the open mic after.
That's dope.
And then after the open mic, I have 2 actual acts, you know, like, you know, we're going to give we're going to give the Bad Genre team a good, like, 40-45 minute set so they can do their thing, man.
That's dope.
These are my guys that I've been telling you. These guys, my IE.
Yeah.
Bad Genre crew is Reggie, Ismail, Wakaz, and those guys, Jake Custodio. These guys, they're going to be dropping a set, and, you know, they've been super, super fucking cool, too, man. And after that, you know, we're going to do listening party. And then from the listening party, we're going to move into kind of like a mixer thing, you know. I'm going to have my homie, he's going to be there. He's got a photo booth. He's going to set up, you know, so people could take pictures and
dope.
all that. And
it's a whole van, man. It's a whole van. That's dope, man.
It's going to be fun, bro. Like...
and people are gonna remember that, bro, and they're gonna want to listen to the EP every time. They're gonna remember that night.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Yeah, that's the point. You know, is to make it like a memorable. Like, hey, remember, hey, dude, we did this. Like, we did it. Like,
it's not, everyone did it together.
Because bro, like I can, you know, like just put it out and celebrate and just be like, you know, small, but like. But it's like something that I really want to involve my friends and like all these people because like
everyone has been helping you along the way,
Yeah, and this release wouldn't even happen this way if it wasn't for literally everybody. If I didn't meet all these people, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with this.
Exactly.
I would just put it out like that same fucking year, and it would have just been something that I did. Which again, it's fun, it's cool, and like you said, like I'm not putting down on anybody who releases or anything like that. Again, I know I'm going to do the same thing too with any other projects, but this project, I wanted to do something special because I wanted to like be like, dude, we all made this happen. You know? Like this event is going to be something that like, if it wasn't for you guys, it would just be me standing with my fucking hat, you know? And like, you know, but it's, you know, I'm hoping for a good turnout, and I know like just by the energy I'm getting right now, I'm feeling already like it's gonna be a good time, man. And I hope to anybody that can show up. Again, we'll be at Locals Cafe. It's gonna be a free event. We're gonna be there from 6 to 12. The performances are gonna start. The actual acts are gonna start at 8. And then the mixers from 9:30 to 12. We're just gonna be there listening to music. My boy DJ Real. He's gonna be on the ones and twos, bro. He's got the sounds, bro.
That's dope.
Got the sounds, man.
Dope.
He's got all the music, man. Get ready to dance. Get ready to.
Be sure to come out, ladies and gentlemen, to the Locals Cafe with the 4th, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be November 4th. Yeah, the release of the project is November 3rd. I'm gonna give y'all about a 24-hour pre-save, to go ahead and listen to the project, get a heads up on it, and then if you guys pull up to the event on Saturday, you're gonna get a live performance. I'm gonna do basically the full EP.
The whole thing.
And then man, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be dope, bro.
Cool, dude.
It's gonna be badass, man. Like, that's dope, man. It's unfortunate I will not be able to make it, but it's gonna be dope. I'm pretty sure everyone that goes is gonna have a great time, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna get exactly what you wanted, man. You're gonna get the experience that you wanted for your project. You putting it out there with a bang. So that's pretty dope, bro. And it sounds like it's gonna be fun. You got a photo booth. You got these freestyle ciphers.
The videographers ready too.
The cameraman there ready to go.
Getting everybody's performance.
That's dope, man.
So I wanna give back to people too. I wanna be able to catch their parts and get them their sets. Cause man, everybody that's gonna be there is gonna get down, and I'm excited to see just everybody just.
Yeah.
Do the freestyle and the open mic, and that's always like my favorite, man.
Just the whole scene is badass.
You just see everybody just do their thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, bro. Like, and these are the guys that push me to like, we gotta do something cool. Let's do something, and man, and hopefully we stick together, man, and hopefully we can, start throwing these events together and just get. Round up the whole crew.
Man, it's gonna happen, bro.
Get these festivals started, man, and start the movement, keep the movement going,
Exactly.
Keep it for the culture and all that,
For the love, man, for the love and the culture of the music,
man.
Music,
man, yeah, bro, yeah.
That's badass, man. So that's dope. So ladies and gentlemen, be sure to come out to that November 4th at the Locals Cafe, Abe The Freak, listening party. What's the name of the project?
The project is called Not of Earth.
Not of Earth. All right, be sure to check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I have another few questions for you, man. What is your creative process like, man, when you go to write a song or a verse or anything like that?
Me, you know what? I am. I'm a little. I don't know if I'm a little odd. I guess, but I feel like sometimes I can be, but. Cause I know like sometimes some people have gotten like a call from me like at midnight, bro, or like 1 a.m, just a random ass text like, hey dude, can you help me with the song? I need you to sing this hook, or I need you to, like I don't do it on purpose. It's sometimes I'm just like laying in bed, I'm like going to sleep, and then it pops in, and I'm like, dude, this guy, he's the one. Like you
gotta act on it,
and I gotta do it right then and there, bro. Like I know, like sometimes, a lot of these people are like friends or like close friends of mine already. So like, it's not like I just hit up a random like people,
exactly.
But like, I'm sure like. They'd be like, what the fuck? Okay, you couldn't wait till the morning, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I had to say no. That's the way. That's the way you write it down. You just send it to them.
Yeah. It's just a little bit impulsive sometimes, but
I'm the same way, man. I feel you, man.
Yeah, and so like, so me with my projects, I always kind of have like this. I started off with like this just a simple idea, like I guess like.
Yeah.
Just even if just a single, like just off of a word or maybe whatever topic is whatever like we're trying to get into, like and I always usually start like by the end, like I always tend to go straight to the ending, and like this is how I want to end it, I want to end it on this note, this tip of this is what I want to make sure that the listener gets the message. This is the main idea of it, and then from there I build around it, if I'm gonna introduce the main idea right in the middle of the verse or at the end, I'm just gonna save it to the very, very end where I'm gonna punch with the main punchline and or hit with the main punchline, sorry.
Yeah.
And make my thing, but I always tend to try to save it for the end, Sometimes I write the whole thing out and then I'm like, you know what, let me just introduce it right at the beginning,
Put a rough
but
But a lot of times for me, I find that I always try to work backwards.
Okay.
You know,
and it makes sense. To me, it makes sense to put it at the end because you leave them with that, you know?
Yeah.
You leave them with the message right there, like, they're like, that's the last thing they hear, and that's it, you know?
Yeah, like, it's, and then I feel like go ahead and hit me hard. With me, my writing, I've always, well, I guess I like to get a little like creative with the imagery. Like, I like to kind of build and like create like an anticipation, you know?
Yeah.
So
momentum.
Yeah, so I think that's why I like to do that too, because I get the main idea and then I'm like, all right, how am I gonna build up to this?
Yeah.
And so like that's how I start to like, you know, just so yeah. And then as far as my writing, I always just, whether it's on the spot or whatever, I like to take my time, you know. I will reread a thing, you know. I like to listen to the thing, you know, sometimes just to really
get it done
really
right.
be able to get, you know, something. I like to freestyle here and there. I'm not the craziest freestyle. Usually, just when I'm like already maybe blown or something with the homies.
Kick it back.
I'm not the biggest freestyler though. I will tell you that.
Spit a couple bars.
Yeah, my boy MC Rules. He's the freestyler of the crew, man. DTO.
Yeah.
He's the actual real like hip hop head. I still kind of like to consider myself a little bit. I do mostly rap, and that's what most of my music has been.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this EP, there's gonna be a little bit more different, and it's gonna give me the opportunity to introduce, a way just different sound of Abe the Freak in my later projects.
Okay.
You know, and that's why I want to use this project kind of to close out like my only hip hop. You know, like you know, and I want to be able to introduce, you know, something different because, and we had said this earlier when we started, like, I like all kinds of music, you know, I'm that dude, like, you know, people are like, I like to listen to everything but country, you know, but like, fuck, no, I like country too, I listen to everything, bro. I like it all, bro. I wasn't always.
You want to dive into all of that. You know?
I wasn't always, obviously. You know, you listen to things and then you just start to be more open-minded about shit, and then you know, you start taking shrooms, and then you really start. But you know what I mean? It's everything is an art, dude, and everything can just be appreciated, and it's instruments, and it's beautiful, you know. So with like the whole hip hop thing, when I was going back to that, like in my writing process, it's like I think that's why I've never really been too crazy with the freestyles, you know.
Yeah.
Although I do think they're fun, you know, I like them. It's cool, and I have a huge respect for them, bro. I feel like if you can freestyle, like I feel like.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, it's hard to freestyle.
Hell yeah, man! It is the craziest thing to be able to just. You just spit.
It's pretty much like no filter. You're just speaking what you're thinking. You're like,
and I bro. That's why I want to start my night off. The
freestyle thing.
The freestyle and just get like 8 people and just get them and just throw different beats and like, oh, whoever wants to grab the mic and throw 3 different mics out there and then just. So yeah, man, I love hip hop. It's a big part of my obviously my intro.
Yeah.
Rap was something that I was able to get into because I could get really intricate with my writing and me.
And like, not to cut you off or anything, but it's like I've seen that a lot. Like a lot of artists that you see now that are like big, like major artists, they started off mostly in hip hop. You know, like, even they're in different genres now and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think it's a good introduction because you're able to play with like the words and like to see like what you really want to do, and then you can play where you could do the less words. You know, a lot of content or a lot of words. And, you know, not less content when you really just want to speak or talk or
just give a message.
Freestyle type.
Yeah.
And you get to play around and really finding what you really want to do. And so I definitely think hip hop's always going to be a big thing of my music.
Yeah.
But I do want to be able to branch out to do like into R&B because I love corridos, man.
You know, just even some pop, even get into like some indie rock. You know, my cousin Don
maybe
Jesse.
put a verse on some EDM stuff or something.
Yeah, exactly, man. Just really try to just take as much as music.
As much as you can. That's dope, bro. That's badass that you do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of artists are leaning more that way now. Like they're being more open to doing more different types of
dude.
music.
Well,
you know what I mean? So that's pretty dope.
It's because it's only good for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It's always good to collab, and that's what I started seeing in the corridos genre. That's why they blew up, because they really started doing all these collabs with each other, because they never really did that. And a lot of different genres, they always do collabs. Even in reggaeton, they're always doing a bunch of collabs. And with those guys, it's always just mainly them. I mean, yeah, dude, like these newer cats that started doing it, I believe they just really started going heavy with the collabs. And
exactly.
They brought each other up, all their fans. You know, it was a big blow up, dude. And then that was another thing too that kind of threw me into like the corrido. Like, you know what? It's blowing up. I've always liked it. My family's big with karaoke.
Bro, and that music's, especially to Latinos and Mexicanos, like that music is fucking. That shit slaps.
It's like their hip hop.
Yeah, it's like they straight up the Latino hip hop. Yeah, like,
because like that's really what it is. It's just them talking about what they grew up with, what they saw in their life, and, you know, and it's all that shit. You know,
exactly. The madre and all that. Yeah,
the woo whatever. But
that's dope. I noticed that because Peso Pluma and Junior H collab, and then a bunch of other guys, they started collabing too.
Nathaniel and all of them, Gavito and fucking.
A lot of guys.
All of them, bro. All of them. Everybody. Dude, they just did a bunch of collabs. Fuerza Regida
is better too.
You know, they started doing and then they.
What's his name? Esteban or
Eslabon.
Yeah, Eslabon.
Yeah, bro. All of them, bro. Like they just, and that's good, man. That's good, and
that's what you see a lot too happening. Like, not, I don't want to get into that, but not too much in the Chicano culture, but now a little bit starting to happen too in the Chicano culture, you know, the Latino culture, you know.
Yeah, it's more like, hey, let's help each other.
They have shows and stuff, yeah.
And you know what, dude? I saw that. It really is also where you look too, because when I met up with these cats over here, Viva Mezcal and East of the River team at Locals, I met them at Locals Cafe. That's why I'm throwing it there, because that's where I really actually started a branch to meet all these other people. And his team, shouts out Viva Mezcal, bro, East of the River team. You know, I won't get into the shouts out again, but 86 Inca, bro, and those cats, bro, those guys are fucking cool, bro. Been really supportive. You know, with my release, they've been really supportive with my performances. Viva has put me on a few of his shows earlier, or when I first started.
Okay.
So, and because of him, I got to meet these other teams. You know, not that like he threw me out or nothing like that, but like, you know, I was out there at his events and I got the opportunity to meet all these cats, bro. I got to meet Merce, bro. You know, like, and so like. So yeah, you know, shouts out to those guys.
That's dope.
And because of the community that I see him building, bro, like, bro, his following, bro, is like, it's so organic, bro. I think I can't find a better word for it. It's like he has like these followers that are like really,
like diehard,
really like. It just seems like his followers are his friends, bro. Like, he just seems so connected with everybody, bro. And
that's good. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah, bro. And he himself is really fucking cool, man. When I first met him, you know, sometimes when you go perform with other people, like, you know, they greet you. They're like, "Hey, you did your thing. It's cool."
Yeah.
And when I met him, he went a little bit off script, you know. He was like, "Hey man, I like what you did with this," and and you know, I see, you know, and he's very inviting, bro. He's really fucking cool people, man. He's another one of these people that you kind of like. I kind of look and be like, if I could mentor type, the you said earlier, you know, Reggie, and him, he's dude, he's just what he's doing with the community and the teams that he works with. it's just fucking cool, dude. Like they're so inviting, and again, they're just like really supportive. They see you moving, and they're like, hey man, you should go here, you should go there, like do this. Hey, come with us, bro. Look, there's this event over here. Come next weekend. And dude, they're just super cool, man. And these people just keep me going, and they make me wanna, like, you know, again, they give me the idea to, like, how can I make myself, like, invite my fans and my people to get to know me like that, you know?
Exactly.
Like, what can I do? And yeah, man, all these people, they just been very helpful, very supportive again, and you know, big shouts out to these guys, man.
Yeah, that's dope,
like,
man.
Yeah, man.
And that's dope, bro. When you meet people like that, you know, you just have that connection, man. They support you support them, and that's badass, man. That's what it's all about, and especially when they're about the community, helping out the community, the way they run with the community. They're not over there
super local, and like always, like support your local homies and supporting you, and then like, hey, look, this is my homie that makes this, he does that.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, all of these cats, they all have sick and cool stuff, man. Like, whether it's the clothing, you know, whether it's the food, I mean...
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's what it's all about, man. And
it's all a bunch of people who just are, you know, living the dream, you know, believing in the dream and
helping each other out, yeah.
And yeah, supporting each other, dude. And yeah, dude, it's just, it's cool, man.
It is badass, man, when you're in a community like that, man. You know, and I feel you, man. I was the same way with the artists that even just the social media, man, the community is even badass. It's even better in person, you know what I mean? So, like, I know what you mean, bro. Like, I recently had my first event, bro, and it was pretty dope. You know, got to see all the people come out to my event that supported me, you know, since day one of the podcast and all that. So, I feel you, man. I know what you mean. It's dope when you meet people like that, bro, and you see them move like that. So, I definitely know what you mean about the community, man. Who would you like the most to collaborate with, if you can collaborate with anybody out there right now?
Anybody like famous?
Anybody. You can name 2 or 3, whatever you want to do.
Oh, fuck. You know what, man? I would love to do a collab with Jessie Reyes.
Jessie Reyes, okay.
You know Jessie Reyes?
I think I heard of him before, yes.
She's...
her voice. No, I've heard
Jessie,
of her. No, I don't know her.
She's, bro, she's dope, man. She's, she sings. She's doing a lot of collabs, actually. She's coming up. She's big already, bro. She's big already, bro. But she's just got a voice that's just fucking. It's.
Amazing.
I would like to see what we could probably do, and this is where I go back to, like, you know, me branching out into different type of music. But if I could choose any artist, just to be able to be like, yo. Jessie Reyes for sure, dude.
Oh, that's badass. Hey, Jessie Reyes, be sure to hit up Abe The Freak for a collab.
Yo, Jessie Reyes, shout out, bro. Anybody that listens to this, tag her or some shit, bro. Yeah, she's dope, man. And then for the hip hop, if I could drop a project with fucking anybody, man, or a single, man, you know, my style. You know, I've always liked that, like, grimy, you know. You know my style. You know, so like, man. So if I were to go get into hip hop, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, I could say with the regulars, the J. Cole's, the fucking Kendricks, but But no, man. I think if I could just, you know, if I could drop it with anybody, I would probably want to say Earl, man. Maybe Earl Sweatshirt.
Sure. Okay, he's badass, man.
Earl would probably be something that, you know, it would be an odd project. I think it would be a.
Yeah, that'd be badass. Hey, that's what. Hey, I love to hear music like that, man. So that's badass. That would be a sick ass collab. Yeah, man. Hopefully, you can able to collab with all those people one of these days, man. You just keep, just keep
it's
grinding,
in the books, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's these long term projects, you know. And then I also got for sure. There's one person that when I did start releasing music, that was also big that I looked up to. She's from my city, from BP.
Okay.
Shout out Bolin. Val 9, Val the Wonder.
Oh yeah, I heard her, yeah.
So she recently had a show in over there in Indigenous Cats opened up for her Indigenous Cats organized crime and loot scholars.
Okay.
And I had to miss it, bro. It was the day of your event, actually, bro.
Oh, that's the day.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had that event in my house too. Remember
Yeah, exactly.
So I had to miss it, but shouts out to them. But Val9, she's another artist I would love to collab with. She's been doing a lot of big things. She's been on a few fucking big events and doing shit events with like Power 106, like you know, like competitions. I think she won like a voting thing once, and like she's dope, man. If you haven't heard her shit, man,
I saw some video. I think I heard her before. Yeah,
you have to her for sure, man, because she's pretty out there right now, man. She's pretty out there.
I'm lifted and gifted. I'm not good with names, man.
She's got a following for sure, man. I think she's pretty big out in Texas too, bro. She did like a tour out there. And so she's somebody for sure that I would fucking
collab with.
Yeah, man. I would, just the fact, we're both from Bowling.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's just dope with her raps, and her style is literally like just that like old school grimy, like it's just she's a freestyle queen too, bro. She's crazy, man. She's actually one of her producers, Fourth Beats.
Okay.
I got some music from one of my other EPs.
Yeah.
My fourth EP is called Hello World, and that music I got off Fourth Beats, and it's her producer. It's just that style, like I feel like we could probably do something.
That'd be dope.
Something pretty cool, even if it's just a single, we probably do something pretty dope,
That's gonna be badass, man. What's your favorite song that you've created so far? If you can say one.
Oh man, this one is easy because this one they've asked me this already.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about it, and this one is already for sure. It's like, and this is gonna be on the EP.
Okay.
So we'll get to listen to this on the day of the performance. This song is my favorite song because this is the song that I created with my team, DTO.
Okay.
Rules and Jesse, and my other team, Corrupt World, which was another group of friends that I started off. It was me, my brother, and a few other friends.
Okay.
So a couple of these cats are younger. My brother's a little younger, but man, they were really young, and they were 18, 19, doing like some fucking crazy shit with beats, bro. And they're writing, bro. Like
they're just working on.
Bro, they left me fucking like whoa.
Well, like amazing.
So, anyways, this is while I was still like with Jesse, kind of like barely listening to things, kind of recording,
Yeah.
And then I decided to take it serious. We invited everybody. This was one of the initial meetings where we did a fucking random, just like, all right, there's a bunch of us here. How are we gonna start?
Okay.
We don't know. Fuck it. Put a timer on. We'll put an hour on the timer. Jesse start making a beat, and fucking you start writing. All of us, we'll just start writing. Go. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So I'm like, all right, there's a lot of us. Let me do a hook. I'll do a quick hook. You guys do it 8 bars, 12 bars, 16, whatever. We start writing. We come up with the song. It was just fucking, and this is nothing that like I would put out too, because this was again like 7 different artists are in this. It's involved not on it, but like they either one to produce, one cook, and then another 4 on the verses. And so we had a bunch of different styles, and we didn't even know what the fuck, because like again we never worked with each other, but we known each other, we know each other, we heard each other, but like all together in one session, it was like, what the fuck, bro? And we came up with something that just like, what? This is really good. Like we didn't think, like we never even knew. We've been saving just this track because we were like, what are we gonna do with it? Like it's good. So like, we're gonna plan a couple releases with it. Me and the DTO team are gonna release it a couple times.
Okay.
I'll be releasing it for the first time on my EP.
Okay.
And then we're gonna reintroduce it again with Jesse. And then MC Rules is also gonna be putting a project together and just throwing it out just because we really like the song, dude. The song is just it's just one of those songs, dude. Like like
I didn't hear. I didn't catch the name. Did you say the name yet?
No, I didn't say the name.
Okay.
The name. It's funny because when we saved this song, we were like, we didn't know what to call it. We were so like dumbfounded, like, what the fuck did we just come up with? Like, this is cool. So we're like, what do we save this as? You know what? I don't know. Somebody just said Booty Muncher. So we just saved it as Booty Munchers, like for like the longest, bro. Booty and so recently, because of the hook that I wrote, I saved it on my EP. We changed the title to Friends.
Oh, Friends.
So the song is basically just called Friends.
Okay, that's tight.
And it's and again, dude, it's just something that like if you were to listen to all of my projects, you would never think you would hear something like this. Like the hook, it's one of my favorite hooks that I've written. It's literally one of my favorite songs that I've written, and all I've written in that is like 4 lines, you know?
Yeah.
And I just, again, it just all goes back to my friends, you know, because all of this, like without them,
it's possible with them, yeah.
Without knowing that like I have their support, without knowing that I have that they can do it, with that they did it, that they're living their dreams, that they're doing the shit that they love. Like without them, like I would never be able to fucking break out and say, fuck it, I'm gonna get on stage and fucking perform a song, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just some crazy shit, dude. It's crazy shit that I would never do without them, you know?
And that's badass, man. And it's a perfect name for the track then, man.
Yeah, Friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Friends, you know, and Friends includes my family too, you know, my family, you know, like
everyone that you get along with.
Everything all in together, bro. It's just everything is doable on your own. I'm not gonna say it's not. Sometimes we have to do everything on our own, you know. But when you have a team or when you have your friends, fuck, man, it's just so much more easier or just enjoyable, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so much like relieving to know that you can like take a breath. And then, like, your team's there to, like, kind of pick you up, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you feel overwhelmed, bro, and fuck. You know?
No, it's true, man. It's good to have a good support system, good friends, you know, good people just to have conversations with. So, you know, it's pretty, you know, that's badass, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so that's your favorite track is Friends, man. That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
so we'll get to hear that on your project coming up then, right?
Yeah, so, that one is...
So he'll be performing it at the listening party, too, for those of you who want to go.
Yes, sir. We'll have it on there live for sure.
What's one of the most spontaneous things you've ever done in life or in the music? Whatever you would like to share.
In life or in music, man, you know what? I think all together, just all of this whole journey that I just been on.
Yeah.
I think this has been one of the craziest things that I feel like people like in high school, if they were to like, I'm sure that they looking at my page. Like, where the fuck did this come from, you know? I mean, I've always been like a music guy. And again, I used to play guitar, so I know people knew I played guitar, but ain't nobody ever saw me perform, and nobody saw me like on my videos, on, like live or like recording music. Like, nah, like it was something that I did on my pastime, because I used to fucking get high and fucking just play guitar, you know?
I feel you.
And, I feel like this.
So this whole journey is spontaneous.
I feel like it just really, again, pieces started just falling together, and I was like, "Holy fuck! This is something that like is really doable, and it's really only not doable when you don't fucking put yourself to do it. You know,
exactly.
Like if you don't get up and just show up for yourself to do something that nobody else is gonna fucking make you do, bro. Nobody else. I mean, you think about your job and like at the same time something else, an outside force is forcing you, you know, you have to do it. But this is something that like nobody's gonna fucking make you do, bro. Like
this is something you do,
fuck up and you know, and I feel like even to some people, like even to my team, when I was first inviting them to come over, I'm sure they were looking at me like, what the fuck? You want us to come over to record? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sure they didn't come over all at the first time because of that, because they were like, okay, what the fuck, this guy, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, eventually when they saw, all right, he's serious,
everybody ended up showing up on the same day, and that's when we came up with that fucking song, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it just really it was really super just out of the fucking blue, if I can say. Like, I feel like maybe a lot of people maybe even feel like they might even know me better just off of just seeing me do all this, because I never really put my faces on my videos really until I started performing, until I started talking to the camera and hey, my name is Abe The Freak. So
I've been seeing that, yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely one fucking one thing, and then and then I mean, I guess, I don't know, another thing, what else, man? My singing, my corridos, bro. I really, that really just came out of nowhere too, bro. Like I didn't.
You just started it, yeah.
I mean, it's something I do with my family when I'm maybe drunk, and I'm like, okay, let's do some karaoke. My family.
You used to play the guitar, right?
Yeah, but not even that. Like it was just something that the corridos was something that I do just for karaoke with my family, bro. Not even with my friends either, too.
No, just family.
That was just with my family, because it was everybody always. My family is big on that, They always sing, they put their songs, and So they always force the kids to do it, and so. When I was trying to put my sets together, think of different shit, I said, you know what? I do this with the family. It'll be fun. Let's
do it.
So yeah, dude. Honestly.
And your fans are becoming your family, So
yeah, dude. So and then they're like, hey, I saw it on your video. You're singing in Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. And they're like, yeah, dude.
I bet your family's like, oh yeah, ahora está cantando over there.
Yeah, and it's fun, dude. And I feel like even that just even brings me closer to my family. Because, I love my family, and I love my where we're from, Mexico. I don't visit a lot. We go once a year. It's been a few years since I've gone because we started a business. Me and my sister, but but I love everything about being out there. It's in the plans, and it's in the plans for sure. I'm gonna own a house out there, bro. I love everything about the way that the people out there just treat each other. I mean, everything has its yin and yang, right?
Yeah.
Everything has its bads and extremes, but ultimately, I love the way that families are over there. In a sense, they're just very close, and I feel like my family taught us that because they know that from where they came from.
Yeah, exactly.
And doing this, it's our family, they reach out to me and they're like, dude, that's cool. It's they're like, oh, it kind of feels like it brings me back to to them, and it doesn't allow me to forget where I'm from. And that I'm a Mexicano, people are like, oh, Chicano, Latino, I'm a fucking Mexicano, and I was raised here, my whole life, but I am,
Mexicano,
and I like that it does that with at least with my family for sure, I feel like my uncles, a few of them have already hit me up, and even some, like some of my cousins in Mexico, have even told my mom, oh, we seen your son, and he does the thing is, he does the corrido, and he does the fucking, and then she's like,
that's dope, man.
And my mom's probably like, yeah, it's a song about weed, but but it's fun.
That's badass though, man. That you feel that way, because you're saying it brings you back, it connects you more with your family, because they see you going out there and performing it. They see you doing it at the karaoke at the family parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Now they're seeing you over here on videos on Instagram or whatever,
so it's
YouTube, whatever, you're doing it. So that's badass, man.
It's fun. It just makes the whole experience more of what it's supposed to be, just doing it for the fun of it, for the sake of doing it, for just escaping it,
Yeah, exactly.
Finding a new
Expressing
way to express yourself, and just not giving a fuck, In a sense, you know,
exactly. Like you can't really care too much, you know.
Yeah, like I always say it too.
If you care too much, it's gonna be a little weird, you know.
Yeah, and I always say too, like I'm not a singer, but I'm gonna do this shit because I just fucking, you know, it's fun.
I'm gonna do it. Let's do it.
It's fun. So like sing along. So
and people feel it. So you know, that's dope, man.
Yeah. I mean, so far, you know, nobody has told me to shut the fuck up. So.
None of that.
Not yet. So
it happens, but yeah, hopefully not, man. Hopefully everybody reminds you.
And when, you know, I'm sure maybe one day it will, but it's again, it's all in fun and games, man. It's all just
you're just having fun with it, man. It's something you did for fun already.
Yeah,
you're just doing it on a bigger stage.
Either way, you know, like people will have opinions one day, but like again, it's just you being yourself and expressing and, you know, just having fun with it.
Exactly. I feel you. All right, well, hey, we're already out of time right here. Have any last words you wanna say before we get out of here?
Man,
we're gonna play your last track, Freak, after this.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, well, yeah, man. I know I've been throwing the shouts out already in between the sets, bro. But you know, just shouts out to all these cats again that you know I've mentioned. You know, I don't want to get into it because we'll be here forever. but yeah, dude. Like honestly, none of this would be even possible, man. Like I wouldn't even know where the fuck to go, where to take it. And it really is just because of you guys, you know, my friends, my family, my teams, my the people that I'm meeting, you know, you, Two Souls,
the community,
just the community, just everybody, and just showing me how actual possible it is. Like people always say it's so hard, it's impossible, dude. You need so much time and like fuck, bro, just go do it, bro.
Do it. If you're doing it, it's not gonna be hard, you know.
Just do it. It's gonna become a part of your routine. It's not even gonna be hard. It's just
natural.
It happens, man. You know. So yeah, you know, shouts out to everybody. And yeah, you know, Not of Earth. Coming out November 3rd. We got the EP releasing, and then the event November 4th. You know, other than that, man, I go ahead and let you close out, man.
I appreciate you, Abe, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everyone that tuned in. We're gonna play this last track right here called Freak. This is a teaser right here, so hope you guys enjoy it. You guys have a great night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace.
Good night, man.
Oh no, I can't say it. This is a villain so evil, this is so sinister, so horribly vile, that even the utterance strikes fear into the hearts of men.
Wow.
This king of darkness is simply
Yeah. It's like Gengar had sex with a Tamarin. Out came some alien haunted slimy phantom shit. Then Reptar made it with my granddad. Had a reptilian daughter with them to mate more. Already lost in the sauce and I'm feeling too neat. Yo, bro, go jump in the booth. Oh shit, my verse next. Started singing, I'm pretty sure I disturbed the kids. My bad, my head been damaged since like 13. Not to mention I'm born on Friday the 13th. 92's calendar matches 2020's. Day by day, I swear, look it up. It's like my birth foretold the unluckiest year ever wrote. Guess it was written like a slapper from Nazir's notes. Nothing left to do but start riots for George Soros. It's not the worst thing that I've done in my past life. I've hit man for the gods until I turned against them. Cause I could Rockefeller, but I'd rather sack a bitch. Truth is I'm a lover, not a fighter, don't tell Rockefeller. He might catch on and claim I've gone soft. He'll strip me from my task to doom the earth, my secret jobs. But I've been a fiend, lived a life through addict eyes. Also been a centaur with Satan bought for his son to ride. And right now, I'm just waiting on my wings and shit. I lived it all, but I'll let the big dog make the call. Jesus, message from your grandson. Loki on a killing spree, I'm Loki kinda coked out. Loped out on all sorts of yo. Don't mind him, leave him in his corner, fucker bites hard. Guess who? Bitch, I'm the master of disguise. I've been hiding from the cop, kinda coked out. Look, bummy ass fool, but yo, don't mind me. Leave
me in my corner when I'm dormant. Yo, where's my medicine? Carry me out, I'm very sick. Guess that I should stop sharing needles, guess I'm not very clean. Let the virus in, shit's for real like herpes, man. Serenade him, let us pray and sing while the terror hits. But this America, Baron came prepared, brought an AR, let me save you the trouble, I'm here to end the war. How ironic, I'm psychotic, growing stronger. I might save the world, get a reward, but I burn it down later. Make no mistake, I'm entirely out of phrases. I'm only 6 projects in and damn well, what a way to waste my whole last 6 months. Promise y'all this EP gon' be final. Why no, I lie for likes, not surprised if I get cancelled. But fuck the world, it's corrupt. Let me dance to evil songs, bad habits, bad or wrong, not dumb, kind of drug. Well, I'm dumb, hide your drug shit. Shrew me through a sandstorm, but nothing is too much for my mental.
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
J. G.
Hey, what up, though? You're tuned in to Tony's Talk, the flyest podcast on the West Coast, homeboy. California. Hey, what up, Tony? Shit, I'm ready, dog. Bang me in.
Yeah, still back to the money, no stopping. About to call my G's, we about to get it poppin'. Spit that real shit to keep your whole head knocking. CBC told me I got that shit to keep it poppin'. Tony on the phone, that's if I'm with it or I'm not. Told her roll a couple bunches, about to be a nada. Walk up in the party like the hardest in the room. Walk up in the party with a bad bitch or two. Step up in the corner shit, homie, what it do? It's holla at your guale and my G cartoon. Told me beast, it will be about to getting two. Pass me a couple shots so we can walk it all through shit. Tony's Talk, homie, from 21 to 22. We lifted and gifted cause we the highest in the room. We about to get into it, baby, bring your friends too. Put the panties to the side, I'm about to get into them. Ay, so when y'all be trying me, shit, baby, let me know. Cause your bitch, she be eyeing me, and I'm about to take her home. So when y'all be trying me, shit, baby, let me know. Cause your bitch, she be eyeing me, and I'm about to take her home.
I done told y'all, this is Tony's Talk. It's your boy Mike, you know, the flyest one you know. Thanks for tuning in. We gon' see you next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. Hey, hey.
It's T-Sauce on the...
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
Oh yeah, your boy Yickety checking in. Yo. What you get with online platforms, an online platform, an online radio, a podcast, a showcase with independent music. Tony's Talk Showcase. Show some love. Y'all, send in your music at Tony's Talk Showcase at gmail.com. Get with your boy. Let him know that Yickety sent you. Let's go. Yickety!
Submit your music. Tony's Talk Show Showcase at gmail.com. We'll check you out.
Man, that tequila sandwich is delicious, but only when it's served up by Castillo's Cantina. It's worth a shot.
This segment is brought to you by White Angel Farms. Heaven sent, earth grown. White Angel Farms. Premium cannabis. Keeping Tony's Talk lifted and gifted.